I-8 versus I-10. Which way is better if you're coming across southern Arizona to go to California? That is our question for today. Now, before we get going too far, please hit the like button and the subscribe button. Now, I-10 to LA is like 10 minutes shorter, maybe 20 miles, but it is only about 10 minutes shorter to get to Los Angeles. I-10 goes through Phoenix and then across the northern part through the Palm Desert area, Indio, Palm Springs, that whole part of the country, that part of Arizona and California. There are tons of beautiful things to see if you like desert landscapes. I-8, on the other hand, turns off from I-10 just south of Casa Grande in Arizona, about 50 miles or so, 60 miles from Phoenix. Now, there are benefits to going both ways. One, I-10 is a little bit shorter if all you're worried about is that 10 minutes of time. I-10 is often wider in many areas, but it goes through Phoenix, and that means you're going to hit some traffic. And the traffic in Phoenix, depending on the time of day, can be bad. And that 10 minutes that you thought you were saving can disappear very quickly if there's an accident or other roadside incident, or even if there is just construction going on or they close one lane. It can be taken away from you fairly quickly. I-8, on the other hand, goes through mostly rural areas. It does hit San Diego towards the end. It's about the last 60 miles of your trip will be somewhat city-like atmosphere, but the previous 5.5 hours will be mountainous, or not just mountainous. There's deserts, but there's also the sand dunes inside of California. As you cross the California border and you pass Yuma, in about another half hour you hit the sand dunes, which is kind of cool. When we were going through there, it was a little windy day and the sand was blowing across the road. You could still see just fine. It was just a cool kind of experience. As you get out of the valley, you're going to go up from elevation zero in that desert, to 4,000 feet, just a little over actually. And that drive is pretty incredible. It's a lot of fun going, but I found the drive back. We drove a couple weeks ago back from California on I-8 in the early morning, and the sun was just rising, and there were clouds just on the valley floor, just a little above it, and the view was spectacular. I missed out on all the cool stuff on that one, just because I couldn't find a place to turn out. But I really enjoyed the I-8 drive because it includes both mountainous, desert, and ocean. If you take the I-10 version, the I-10 side, you will not get oceanside views. And I am very particular about my views. I just want there to be a nice scenic drive. Now, the problem with both of them is they can get kind of monotonous at times, very flat desert scenery, and that can lull you into, highway hypnotism. You could just totally be hypnotized by the white lines going by, and it can make you fairly tired if you are not well prepared. So either way, pull over, take a nap, and then get back on the freeway once you feel like you've rejuvenated your attention. My recommendations for this is definitely going to be I-8 because of the scenery, and you avoid a lot of Phoenix traffic. But here would be one more point that you should take into consideration when you're going to LA from southern Arizona. If you're going to things in the north of LA or north of I-10, then you should probably take I-10. It's a little quicker because you will go straight through the middle of Los Angeles on I-5, because once I-8 goes all the way to San Diego, and then you turn north on I-5. Well, I-5's great up until a point where you hit in Los Angeles where all the traffic is. So if your stuff is north of I-10, say Universal Studios or Six Flags, or even if you're going to like San Francisco or things like that, you definitely want to take I-10. It will cut off a substantial part of your trip. If you're going south, say Disneyland or Oceanside or Daylight Point or things like that, then take I-8. It's prettier, it's more fun, and you will feel like you got your money's worth. By the way, this is a picture of Dana Point. This too, really pretty out there, and a nice place to just take a moment. This is I-5. We stayed in Oceanside. That was pretty cool. Got some pretty good pictures there. I take photographs of a lot of places we go to, and I try to document what we do. This is actually I-8 going out of San Diego. Anyways, this is Kelly with Nerdgasmic Adventures. I am your travel hero, and if you'd like to, please again hit that like and subscribe button. Please subscribe to our channel so we can make more videos like this one. We really appreciate you, and we appreciate the time you put in to watch our videos. Thank you, and stay adventured.